friends, we're going to make another attempt at TeePee Island. As you do recall, last week that was not going to freaking happen. I've been watching the river forecast, and the gauges are saying that we're into moderate flooding right now. So there might be a slim possibility we will make it in. Weather conditions right as of now is 77 degrees, a high of 80 today. No rain in the forecast until later on this evening. So the weather is freaking perfect. First, we're going to go down to Jackass Bend, check it out, and that is where, I don't know why, but there's a lot of highway patrol on this road today. Anyway, that is where I access the winter camp, see what it looks like. Then we're going to spin around, backtrack a little bit, and head down to Cooley Lake River access, and that's where the TeePee is set up, or what we're calling now TeePee Island. Well, the last time I was out here, this whole road or area was covered with water, and we're now going further than I did, but I'm seeing the gates are closed up ahead. And let's make sure there's no big divots here. Yeah, that's not bad. We can get through there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen these gates locked. Very curious to see what's on the top. Oh, wow. This is ironically very beautiful. We got a nice breeze coming across. It's kind of like we're at a big lake. I think this is the furthest we're going to walk out. There's a raised road, or there was a raised road from here all the way to the levee. Boy, that wind is brutal. And you can see the levee way over there. And this is a lot of freaking water. Now, from the raised road to the farmer's field is going to be about 3 to 4 foot. So this is a lot deeper than it looks. So I think, you know what, since we're already here, I want to buzz down to Muddy Creek real quick and see what it looks like, because there's a river gauge down there. We're down here at Muddy Creek, and there's a boat ramp that goes into a creek that goes into the river, and you can tell it's receded. I want to say at least 2 foot, maybe, but that sign's still underwater. I wonder where there was a gauge out here that was saying how high the water was, but it looks like it's gone now. So we've receded here, say 3 foot from there to there, but it looks like, well, heck, we can actually see the high part of the parking lot now. We couldn't see that last time. It's going to be a while on this section too, it looks like. Our next stop will be Cooley Lake River access, and from what I'm seeing, not looking very promising, even with the secret weapon I have, but we'll try. That is some serious swift current. There's no way in heck I'm going to attempt to walk through that. That's just too darn dangerous. Plus, I know There's a couple of huge divots out there that'll probably put me waist deep in the water. Not a good idea. Crap. Let's try something else real quick since I'm already here. Let's buzz up and around and check out that farmer's field that's right over there. See what it looks like. You can start to see some land appear right there. That's a good thing. And from what we're looking at, the water's probably receded, what do you think, about 4 foot maybe, because this is the road that accesses this farmer's field. And there's a levee right there. Wow, it's gonna be a while. That's some wicked looking clouds. Look at that. Huh. Looks like it's gonna be quite some time before I can get back to TeePee Island. What I was wanting to do was basically just hike in today with some muck boots on, and I'll show you those real quick. But with the current moving that swift, it is not a good idea. The last thing I want to have happen is get caught up in the current, get sucked out to the Missouri River, and you won't be seeing me anymore. Since I need to grab me a little bottle of water here out of my cooler, as you can see, I got everything I needed to go into the teepee and possibly spend the night. I want to show you the muck boots I picked up. I seen them yesterday at Lowe's. They were on clearance sale, and I was like, I can't beat that. I think they were $17. And that's what I was going to try to use. Oh well, but we're not defeated yet. I got one more thing I want to try, and I'll tell you when we get on the road. Where I'm at now is the area where I access the cliffs and the railroad. It's a short hike down. It's I guess it's a railroad access road to the tracks, and then from the tracks it's a short hike to the river. My main concern is I'm carrying a lot of gear with me, and we're kind of in a sketchy area. I'd rather not have my vehicle broke into and everything stolen. So I think I really want to go down there and see what it looks like. Curiosity gets me in trouble all the time. Let me go through some of the gear and decide what I want to take down there, and we'll see what happens. I've narrowed it down to a couple items. My pack, it's got everything in there I need to survive in case I get in trouble. Hiking staff, an H2O pouch. And oh my God, there's a lot of mosquitoes out. We might have to pull over and break out the bug spray, and I'm already seeing a problem here. This is what I was afraid of. They've got a train stopped up there. I don't know if it's locked down or what. I find this interesting. Notice how this is all dried and cracked out, but it's soaking wet up there. I would have to say the power of nature is just awesome. You can tell there's been a very fresh landslide here due to all the rain. In fact, that section there that's darker than the rest, it just recently fell. Well, we found a safe way to cross the railroad. I really don't like crossing over cars unless I know what's going on, and we don't have my scanner with me, so I couldn't tell you. But this guy's not going anywhere at the moment. And we want to get to the road section where we can see the river, which is on the other side here. Don't hear no trains. Let's see. Safe on this side. Got good air pressure. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right. This is where I want to be. There's the old cliff shelter up there. I used to use that all the time. You can't even see it now. Kind of had to abandon it a while back. I kept finding drug paraphernalia up there. So I believe it's become a hobo resting spot. We're starting to get a glimpse of the Missouri, and we're not supposed to be that close to it. Unfortunately, I still cannot see what I want. Let's go down a little bit further, and if I can't find what I'm looking for, we might have to take an alternate journey. 100% still not getting the view I want, but according to the GPS, Shelter Island was right there at one time. Do you see it? I do not see it. It is gone. We've got a couple options. Oh, if you look right there, there's a little hidden cave or a cubby with a rock out shelter. I've been to it several times. Our options are go up the side of the cliff, head up to the top, and see what we can see. That's going to be the last option. Not worried about the mosquitoes and the ticks. More worried about the wet ground and what we can get ourselves into. Could not be a good situation. Next option is we hike down here to lower ground by the intermodal, which is known as the Congo, and see what it looks like. I mean, we could probably get halfway up there. I don't know, friends. Let's see what we can find down here. We can go no further on this road safely because that's river silt, and you know what happens when you step in that. Pretty decent view, still not the view I'm looking for. That sucker's moving. I want to give it at least 20 miles an hour. Look at that. And no, the water's not supposed to be this close to the railroad. I think our next step's going to be, I might actually be able to make it safely to the third tier of that cliff. I spotted we got a train coming. We're going to have to wait for him to pass by. But I spotted a way up there. Became suddenly very freaking active. All right, we're safely on the first tier. I want to get up to the second tier, and we're going to follow this route right here and hop on it. Not a bad view, but it can be better. Oh my God, look at that huge hornet's nest. Not cool. And mosquitoes are everywhere. We got a pretty decent view though. We're only on the second tier. I think I'm gonna bust out the mosquito spray. This is just damn ridiculous. Look at that. Look at all that water. See if we can get a better view from over here. Shelter Island was right there, but you can't see it. Okay, mosquito spray, this is crazy. I've sighted a path to the third tier. So we got that tree, jumped to that tree, carefully walked that ledge, and there's another tree and a foothold. We can get to the third tier. I am a little concerned because that water has uprooted all the snakes, which means they're up here now. If we get to the third tier and I can't find a clear site where I can see my feet walking all the way across to where I want to go, we're going to abandon the project and go back down to the railroad where it's safe. I've got my deed on. So far, it is keeping these mosquitoes at bay. So that's a plus. Yeah, this ought to be fun. That, friends, was a little freaking sketchy. That is shale. If that tree and this tree wouldn't have been here, I would have turned around. Not very safe at all. Okay, we're on the third tier. I'm going to go up a little bit further, get some of the sweat out of my eyes. Let's see what it looks like. Whew, view is getting a heck of a lot better. The only way to get the best view is go all the way to the top. Don't see that happening. Still concerned about the snakes. I think when we can walk this ledge, I've walked it before, and if you can see all the trees along the way, that it's fairly level. After this brush, it's pretty much just a sure drop to the bottom. I'm concerned that I can't see my freaking feet. Oh my God, would you look at all this pollen. And mosquito I just stirred up. That's a dip right there. All right, this is going to be a two-hander, friends. I hope to see you on the other side or on the bottom. Shit. Mosquito paradise. Whew. We're going to take a small break here, friends. It's been a while. I see that, oh man, it is nice and cool down here. I see that not much has changed since the last time I've been here. Let's go see how the water's doing. Fish. Yeah, boy. Don't really see any footprints either. A lot of mosquito activity, though. We will not be here long. There we go. You know, we're not going to be here much longer at all. I do know an easy way out from here. Or, no, we've already pushed our limit. Well, we could make it to the top tier. I'm doing it. Well, friends, we made it to the top tier. Actually, the top tier was there. So we're on the upper level, the VIP section. And oh my God, it was totally freaking worth it. Look at this view. Beautiful. Look at the river. So high, so high. Shelter Island used to be right about there. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but way down there, there's a water tower. That is worlds of fun. Over there, see that big tower there? That is Concrete City, I think it is. Jeremy, correct me in the comment sections. This section, if I'm wrong. This is beautiful. Shoot. Theoretically, you could probably camp up here as long as that farmer didn't catch you. There's probably a good stealth spot over there. All right, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take in the view for a minute because it is totally freaking worth it. And we're gonna scoot through here down to the cave area real fast, get back to the tracks before we get bit by too many darn mosquitoes. I only seen one tick. Well, that's a stink bug. That's not a problem. Yeah, so, oh wow, she was getting worse. One last look of the area, because we're not staying long. The mosquitoes here are just out of control. The way out is pretty simple. We've got to go through all this bush, not a big deal. But there's like a razor's edge going down the side of this cliff that we're going to follow out. We just got to be real careful. Snakes. Yep, you know I hate them guys. Yeah, if it gets too dangerous, I'm going to have to put you away. But so far we're doing all right. Okay, I can't see my feet. There we go. There we go. There's a tier 3. Up there was tier 4. We're going to come down here and get level. Now, if I can't remember correctly if I go down this way or this way. So we're going to start with this direction. Oh boy, can't see my feet. And then cross over. Oh my God, look at these mosquitoes. Should have brought some of Jeremy's bug juice and tried that out. Of course, I did not expect to do this today. Oh my God. Mosquito does not taste good. Oh. What do we have here? Is this a game trail or a water run? I think it's a water run. Oh God, that was almost bad. Deep hole there. All right, friends, I'm gonna have to put you away. Things are getting real. Hooray! We safely made it down in one piece. Basically, we came down that way, shot back in a bit, came down a little bit more, followed that water run until we got here. Then I went from tree to tree to tree to tree till we got to this point here. Only ate a couple mosquitoes. Pretty sure there's one in my nose. Oh, that is nasty. We're gonna cross the tracks because I need to refill my water before we go any further. Do a quick tick check. All right, if you can see the railroad trestle red all the way across, there's going to be no trains coming at us. There's a possibility they'll be coming from this direction. And that one is still locked down, so you know what? I think our best bet is just to stay on this side for a while. Well, something is going on over here. You don't smell me yet. I'm downwind of them. Let's see, not a dead body, not a dead body. Thinking dead animal. Okay, now they're starting to see me. Let's go find out what it is, shall we? For the squeamish of at heart, and anybody under 18, now's the time to look away. The item we found is a huge dead snapping turtle. And we're going to get out of here before these turkey vultures get upset and come after me for messing with their food.
Time, 1 hour 50 minutes. Distance, 2.1 miles. Average speed, 35 yards per minute equal to 1.2 miles per hour. Last takeover, distance 275 yards. Average speed 55 yards per minute equal to 1.9 miles per hour.
I've seen this on the car and I'm kind of wondering what it is. Those are official railroad ties. This car is popping and creaking. Let's get out of here. We're ready for our last push out of here, and we're going to be flying up Mosquito Road. This wind's going to help quite a bit. It's going to take them a little longer to find me. Real quick. I don't see any ticks. Well, when I get home, we will have to invoke tick protocol. Basically, what I did is run into the shop, declove, throw that all in a that's pretty cool. A trash bag, seal it up real tight, take a shower, get a tick check. The gear sits in the mountain air for several hours. I've got promethium in there just to make sure, but I only seen one on me, and he was moving kind of slow. Okay, we're gonna fly up this hill. We're back at the Mountaineer, and I just realized something. This is the absolute first time this pack has been through some serious bushwhacking and hill climbing or cliff climbing, and I can say that I see no scratches, nothing's been damaged, none of the zippers been popped open, the machete, the thermal rest is still there. Very freaking impressive. Okay, something that we normally do on Trekking Tuesday, but I don't do for the YouTube video, is we're going to go through our hiking stats real quick. Since this is going to be released on YouTube, I'm going to kind of explain what's going on. So at the end of the hike, we grab Elizabeth here and pull our stats up, basically. And see, we've been on the trail a total of 2 hours, 13 minutes. Total mileage, 2.7, not bad. Elevation change. Yeah, man, that kind of makes sense because we went up on that cliff. So that was 755. Average speed, 1.2. That can be expected on the railroad. That is not even close to being right. That's the maximum. That thing is high as a kite. I don't know why it does that. Now, the next thing we're going to do is going to pull up the map real quick. That little, if I can focus, that little yellow spot's where we're parked. And it's marked on my map. And you can see where we went down the road, hit down the railroad tracks. Focus, focus. Right there where that red dot is, that is the River King Shelter. We'll go down a little bit further. That's where Shelter Island was. I don't know if it's still there or not. We'll have to check that out if I can get back down there ever. As we went where the road ended, then we crossed the tracks, switched back up to the top of that cliff. Then over here's the little cave area, and basically we just hiked back. So let's turn Elizabeth off. We don't need her anymore.
Monitoring stopped.
Oh my goodness. And yes, I did get some water finally. Man, I bet I'm a hot mess right now. Ooh, been a little sweating today. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and close the video out. We're going to do a short recap of everything. Basically, we've seen the river, and from what I can tell, it's going to be quite some time before she comes down again, and it's so unfortunate. At least the water's receding from the fields. That's a plus for the farmers. Did quite a bit of driving, and then finally we got some hiking in. I've been hurting, man. I've been hurting. I needed to hike. I felt good to get out there and sweat and do some cliff climbing. As far as getting back to the Bob the Builder series and maybe the Cooking with Bob and some overnights, it looks like it's going to be a while until the water recedes. So I think I'm going to go back to doing the Trekking Tuesday series as I try to get into some of my other places and see if they're usable for overnights. And then maybe next week we'll do another update video and see how the water's doing, if it's receded. Well, friends, comments are more than welcome. Heads up, it's going to take me a while to get to them. You know why. And like always, thanks for watching.